Yes, sir.
Back at it again.
We're back.
Shit, it's been too long.
Feels good to be back.
I missed
Happy
you guys.
New Year,
Happy New Year's.
everybody.
Happy holidays.
Happy New Year, gang.
Happy New Year's, Brody. We
Yes,
back
sir.
at it. And this year, we take over.
Yeah, this is a full year. We got the first full year of the pod, man.
Glad
it's gonna be
y'all,
a great one.
Yeah, facts. Glad y'all was here to get this up and running.
Yes, absolutely.
Glad y'all are still here. So, hey, man.
You know, it's been a while. How's everybody out there doing? How was your New Year's? How was your holidays? You know.
I'll start with you, man. How was your New Year's? How was your holidays, man?
Thanks for asking, man. It was pretty cool. It's pretty chill. I went up to New York, obviously, you know, like I usually do. Seen the fam, seen the friends, you know, ate some good food. Definitely got some relaxation in.
That's good,
that
man.
Was the main thing.
That's what we always need. That's good, man.
So,
that's good.
Yeah, man. How about you, man? How was your holiday season?
Man, it was fun, man. It was good. Like you said, relaxing. You know, just being able to chill, be around the fam, enjoy myself. Really, man, that's a bunch of it. Just taking in the family time. You know,
facts.
You feel me? Like it was a good reset. I got to spend some time with Shorty, so that's always nice as well.
That's what's up, man?
Yeah, man. So it was good, man. It was a good little holiday season. Nice. We was able to get this little break out the way.
Yeah, definitely a break. I know you guys like, where the fuck have you guys been? Lot going on, man. We had shot a couple episodes already, right? So this by the time this gets up, this will be either 5 or 6, depending on
the order in which they drop.
Something we had an issue trying to get episode 5 up there, and that was a pretty good episode too. We had recorded that just before like the holidays. But if that's up, that should be up probably before this episode. If you're watching it and stuff like that, it'll be kind of delayed. It'll be kind of late, but you know, either way, that'll be in the description.
Of course, still good news. It's good vibes.
It's a good episode, regardless. You know, we touched on a couple things. I think we touched on Soto.
I believe that was around the time Travis Hunter got announced to be Heisman, so we touched on that as well. I believe.
Yeah, so hopefully, I'll do my best to try to get that up before this episode is up there. Appreciate you guys' patience.
Yeah, appreciate all the patience and support for real.
All the support, everybody. You know, you guys have definitely been asking me and talking to me, and I like the pod, and much appreciated from all of you. But yeah, man, it's great to be back. You know,
definitely great to be back, man. I missed it.
I know, me too.
I missed it, man.
I
miss being here.
Yeah, in the stew. A lot to talk about, man. A lot to dissect and shit like that. It's been I don't want to say a newsworthy holiday season, but you know, it's been some stuff going on, shit like that. I guess the biggest thing right now, it is Sunday, right?
It is indeed. It
jump right into the playoffs. You want to give us a
let's jump right into it. Man,
get us started.
Where do I start? Now, honestly, let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I was in the middle of trying to roll, so I look a little unprepared.
Okay, we both are.
Just bear with me. Just going to pull this up so I can I'm gonna try to touch base on at least, you know, what happened last week games, and then also try to touch base on some of what's going on this week, because most of those games have been able to get done. So let's start with your playoff bracket. Obviously, if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you do know. Here are your teams in the playoffs. Of course, Kansas City and Detroit both earned the number 1 seeds in their respective conferences. So order going in, let's start with the AFC and then we'll go to the NFC. Of course, like I said, Kansas City had the first round bye. Your matchups in the wild card weekend, your 2-7 game was Denver and, technically it's Buffalo and Denver. I'm going to say it in order of the numbers I said.
Yeah, okay.
So Buffalo and Denver, that game was a, let's call it a wash.
It was a wash.
31-7.
That's a wash.
Denver scored on their opening drive, I believe it was, and that was all they scored. I'm not going to try to pop too much shit because I know what you guys are waiting for. I know what everybody wants to talk about. So I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not going to talk shit, but anyways. Your 3-6 game was my Pittsburgh Steelers versus Baltimore. Obviously, following a collapse, I'll just call it what it is. Following a pretty decent collapse at the end of the year. A lot of questions going into this offseason with Pittsburgh. I'm gonna just say it now. If you think we're gonna move on from Tomlin, that's not happening. Just realistically, realistically, they'll let him finish out that contract. I think it's only 2 more years on it. So they'll probably let him finish out if they're ready to move on from him, they're gonna let him finish out his contract first. Pittsburgh doesn't fire coaches. They never have. Don't see them starting now. Again, I wasn't trying to get too deep into it. I think as the offseason progresses, we'll have more episodes to talk about it. Because trust and believe, this is the perfect place for me to vent my grievances with Pittsburgh.
All your Steelers news, come over here, man.
Yeah, because trust me, I be tapped in, man. I really do be tapped in. I got some good stuff coming for you. All I know is, shout out Lamar and them. They played a great game. They were the better team that night, and that's why it turned out the way it did. I'm not throwing any shots at Russell Wilson. I don't think Russell played the best, but however, he did not lose us that game. The offense was stagnant like it always is. You start off slow. That's what happens when you're playing against a team like Baltimore. So it is what it is. Shout out Baltimore. It happens, man. You know, it happens. It's okay. We were slated to lose the division this year. We were supposed to be at last place and not make the playoffs. So we were 10-6. You feel me? So I'm not gonna be that fan that sits here and be delusional about it. We did play bad. I will admit to that, but we also got a lot farther than y'all expected. So it is what it is. It is what it is. 28-14 was the final score. We made it a little bit more respectable in the second half. I live with it. And then rounding that off in the AFC, you had the Texans and the Chargers. Texans won that game 32-12. Justin Herbert played terrible. Just god awful.
I knew you was gonna
just bad, awful. Man. He threw 3 interceptions all year. He threw 4 in that game.
And that's awful.
Yeah, exactly. And don't get me wrong, bro. I'm a big fan of Jay Herbo. I'm a big Herbo fan.
Jay Swervo.
But I don't know the nigga. That's like back-to-back years y'all have collapsed and choked in the playoffs. Last year you were up like 27 points against Jacksonville and let them come back. This year you didn't go up on the Texans, but y'all were a good team. Y'all, and I don't know. I don't know what's out to be determined on that roster, on that squad. Maybe it was just, I don't know. That's 2 years in a row, and I'm not really sold on what's going on, man. Again, I can't say but so much shit because my team lost, but I'm gonna say shit. I'm just gonna. It's what I'm here for. So, anyways, that was your AFC games, obviously. And then going into the NFC, Detroit was your 1 seed, as y'all know.
We gotta talk about that. We gotta get into that.
I'm trying to get into this week. I'm trying to talk about what's important. Anyways, Eagles and Packers. That's your 2-7 game. 22-10 final score. Jordan Love also did not play.
I just knocked the ashtray over. Full disclosure, it's my fault, and I apologize for it. I just knocked the fucking ashtray over.
Where the lid at?
Wow.
Where the lid at? Shit. Oh, it's under me. It's under you. Wow. I mean, like, we'll just have to pick up. Yeah, we'll just have to worry about them shit later.
Shit. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm gonna leave that in though. I'm not taking that out. Just so you guys can laugh at. Oh, he dropped the ashtray. Like, yeah, go to hell.
Up yours. Okay, but anyways, back to the topic. Your 2-7 game was Philly and the Packers. Jordan Love had a rough outing too. I don't remember his stats fully, but I do know that when they needed him to step up, he did not. In lack of a better term.
Wah, wah.
Your 3-6 matchup was the Bucks and the Commanders. The Bucks were actually upset by the Commanders, so your 6 seed advances 23-20. Shout out the Rook, man. Shout out Jaden Daniels, man. We'll talk more on bro, but I'm all for a Rook that's poised and winning, man. So fuck that. You feel me? And then your 4-5 matchup was the Rams and the Vikings. Rams pulled that off 27-9. That was actually crazy. The Vikings had a chance to be the number 1 seed in general. Right. You know, they lost. I think it was week 18. They lost to the Vikings, not Vikings, to the Lions, which is what put them. It was pretty much playing for the division essentially. So being as good of a team as they were all year, to go out there and just get dismantled by the Rams like that was crazy. So that was definitely crazy. Sam Darnold looked pretty flustered out there.
What it is about this year's playoffs, man. A lot of people are cracking.
Right,
a lot of people are cracking under pressure, yo. And I don't even got to be a football guy to know that. I'm watching it happen.
Hey, man.
Like, holy shit.
Well, that's what the playoffs are all about. It's about either cracking under the pressure or stepping up to it.
You got to have the balls to play in the playoffs.
That's why I said we'll talk more on Jaden Daniels, because it's like, bro's been killing, but we'll get there. That was a big upset, and even though on paper it doesn't look like an upset with the Rams being the 4 seed and the Vikings being the 5 seed, the Vikings were a 14-13 team this year, I believe. Like you were a 14-win team, and you bounced first round.
That's
crazy. So anyways, that was your wild card weekend. Just kind of briefly going back over that for y'all. Getting into this week's slate of games, which was your divisional round. Yesterday you had the 1-4 matchup in the AFC, which was Kansas City and the Texans. Obviously, as you know,
what Mahomes do,
23-14 final score.
What do you expect from him at this point?
It's kind of crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. I watched that game. I watched a good chunk of that game. Some of these calls that he's getting is kind of getting out of hand.
That's what I'm telling you, bro.
But I mean, like, I'm not gonna act surprised.
To that level where it's like,
no, I mean, it sucks to see.
Giving him to him, bro. He's the
no, bro. I get it, bro. I get it.
So it's like,
it's like, bro. He's too good. He's too good to put those blemishes on his career of him winning games due to officiating. It's we know he can win those games.
Yeah, it's just his talent alone.
That's kind of what's pissing us off. It's like he's better. He's better than the people he's playing against, and you're giving him calls. It's like, come on, man. But anyways, I don't deny greatness, and the man is great. So he went out there, he did his thing. Also, shout out to Travis Kelce.
Yeah, Travis
turning it up a notch. Travis Kelce has had a down year in his standards. He's had a pretty down year.
I caught more of this.
And actually, you did. And actually, he set some records. I believe he broke his tie with Jerry Rice for the most 100-yard receiving games in the playoffs. It was tied at
Keep going.
No, I was ready. I was gonna let you have it. I was gonna let you have it.
We ain't booming shit over here.
I was about to say.
I look like I shop at Costco.
Let's look at it. The numbers from that game in general. You figure Patrick Mahomes didn't really play too crazy.
He didn't have a classic game.
No, man. 16 completions on 25 passes for 177 yards and a touchdown. That was really very mundane Patrick Mahomes-esque game.
He's saving it.
However, Travis Kelce has 7 receptions for 117 yards and a tug. Okay, that's a man turning it up when it counts. Okay, that's one thing I can give Travis Kelce.
Was you know who in the crowd? I don't know about you.
You know she was there.
But I'm feeling 22.
Anyways, man, I don't know about the Texans, they're a good team. They're a really good team. They're a young team too, so maybe they'll come around. But yesterday, I don't know, something just seemed off.
There's 1,000 teams in Texas anyway, so they're not all gonna be good. They're not all gonna be good.
We'll get there. And then also last night's game was your 1 seed versus the 6 seed in the NFC, the Lions versus the Commanders. And the Lions were upset.
Holy shit. They shit the bed.
By Jaden motherfucking Daniels, man.
That was basically my introduction to Jay. I know you guys are like, really? You're doing this part, and then you didn't really. I knew who he was. This was my introduction to, okay, he's kind of like that.
I'll give the. No, go ahead.
I had the Lions probably going to the Super Bowl, if not winning.
I've said it multiple episodes. Y'all heard me. I've said it multiple episodes.
So, no offense to you Commanders fans, but you guys were like a 6 seed, so it's like, I didn't, you guys already got further than you all probably expected. Don't look me in the face and say you expected to go, this far, because no, you didn't. You're a liar.
The last rookie quarterback to win this many games, including playoff games in a season, was none other than Ben Roethlisberger.
All right.
Yeah, right.
For that.
Also, fun factoid, I believe the last 6 seed to make it all the way to a Super Bowl and win it was also the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, how about that?
Told you I was going to find a way to pop my shit.
That's
what I do.
Somewhere you found a way to.
Anyways, but yeah, man, shout out Jada, man. And I know a lot of Commanders fans, and actually, the same feeling I had for Detroit. I was happy to see Detroit playing meaningful football because my whole life they've been shit.
I mean, the first half seemed, my whole life, they have.
So
been pretty
it's kind of been the same for the Commanders.
Seemed pretty competitive though. Like they were going back and forth.
Yeah,
and then I don't know what happened in that second half. They shit the
belts
bed.
To asses.
Shit the bed. Belts to asses. Check your fannies.
But I mean, shout out them, man. Shout out Washington. Shout out all the Commanders fans out here. As a resident from Virginia, it actually is kind of dope. Yeah. I ain't gonna act like it's not
crazy around here.
So hopefully this Cinderella run can keep running.
4 is Kansas City.
Right now,
Yeah, it's 4, right?
it's Kansas City. Kansas City is waiting on the winner of the Bills Ravens game tonight.
Right. You're absolutely right.
And
that
then
is tonight. Bills Ravens. That's gonna be a good one.
I was getting here, but right now the Rams are trailing the Eagles.
That is going on right now.
Yeah, that's 22-15. 6 minutes left in the fourth.
Okay.
Winner of this game gets to host Washington.
Okay.
Because Washington is the 6th seed, so they got to travel regardless.
That's cool.
So right now, I think going off of what I'm seeing, it'll be a Commanders-Eagles NFC Championship game. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a kicker for a spicy take here. The Eagles don't want to see the Commanders. They don't. It's hard as fuck. It's hard as fuck to beat an NFL team twice in 1 year. Okay, you see your divisional teams twice every year, which means for Pittsburgh, we see Baltimore, we see Cincinnati, we see Cleveland twice a year, right? So when you play a team twice throughout the season and beat them, you're kind of hesitant on that third matchup because yes, you've shown you can beat them, but what's the odds that you beat them 3 times in 1 year?
When you put it like that,
we're all professionals here.
Yeah.
So do I think that it is a guarantee that Washington will make it to the Super Bowl if they play Philly? No. I'm not guaranteeing that. Saquon's been in another world. Jalen Hurts like he's coming around. Yeah. It's a lot of weapons. It's a good team, good defense. Right? But what I will say is Jaden Daniels is very poised. You have a team that is bought into their head coach's philosophy, a team that is playing hard, and the playoffs are about when you get hot. It has Washington happen to get hot at the right time.
That's true.
Fun fact. I started a season in Madden right after the Steelers got eliminated. I went right to the drawing board and said, "Let me do what I wish they would do." So I started a little franchise in Madden, and I simmed my whole first season. And I wanted to start in the off season. I wanted to start in the off season, do my moves. You want to know what the Super Bowl was in my franchise when I simmed the whole season?
Let me hear it.
It was Washington versus Kansas City, with Kansas City winning it. I'm gonna go with Madden. Kansas City 3-peats. I'm just gonna stick with it. I thought it was really coincidental that right now we're at that final stretch and Washington might make it.
Now
so.
we don't give out parlay picks or anything on this show. We haven't started doing that yet. But I mean, if that sounds like something, you might. Hey, wait a minute.
Somebody go back through the weeks and count up my tallies of what I've been saying. And if I'm above 500, run with it.
The early Super Bowl
and let me know.
I don't know. You take that to DraftKings.
Hey, I'm just saying. So tonight's game being that it's Bills and Ravens, I do think, and that's in Buffalo. Yeah. The fan in me would love to probably see another Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes AFC Championship kind of matchup with Josh Allen actually getting over the hump. That's what I would think would be aesthetically pleasing. Right. Honestly, it would be great for either quarterback. Both of them have struggled to get past Patrick, so let it be that it's Lamar or it's Josh Allen. Whoever gets to play him in the AFC Championship, it will be great to see them actually get past him, just for storyline aspect of things.
Yeah.
But when you talk about GOATs, you talk about greatness, it's hard to bet against Pat. So it's
history is.
It's like when he's there, I kind of have to favor him.
Exactly. He's one of those few players, like I just said, like that. You look, history's on his side. It's like it's not against him. It's like he gets it done more often than
Another
not.
Fun fact. Another fun fact. Our last playoff win, Pittsburgh's last playoff win was in 2016. No bullshit. We're not here to talk about us. We'll discuss it later.
Yeah.
Well, another topic for another day.
I'm not gonna.
It's okay. Another topic for another day.
Yeah.
I saw this.
I feel like you're out of the shot a little bit, but yeah. Come on, man. We're all friends here.
I saw this on Twitter earlier when my TikTok wasn't working.
Flashbacks. I'm having
since 2016, since our last playoff win, we have not won a playoff game, and Kansas City has won 16. With Patrick Mahomes taking over as a full-time starter in 2018.
Holy shit. Damn, that's 2 years. Holy shit.
So you figure maybe I don't know what Kansas City did in the playoffs 2016, 2017, 2017, 2018. But going from the 2018, 2019 season and forth, Patrick Mahomes has been kicking ass and taking names, which is why I say what I say when I talk about him. I respect it.
Dude.
So
you don't want to see
it is what it is. Again, I say we weren't here to talk about my team, so I don't really want to dive down my despair.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
But yeah, anyways, talking about the teams that are still left playing.
It's a pretty good field left.
It's pretty good field. It's
It
some
looks
interesting games going
It's hard
on,
to
man.
pick, low key. Like,
It is definitely hard to pick.
Especially now that Detroit's out.
Now that
like,
Detroit is
okay.
out of it, now that Detroit is out of it, kind of Kansas City becomes a surefire favorite because it's Kansas City.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. That Kansas City team still is not convincing. Like
Yeah,
the
they haven't been as
game
dominant
that
as
they
the
played
previous years.
against the Texans would not win them a game against Buffalo or Baltimore. That's what I'm saying. Kansas City has done a great job of winning ugly games. The question is, how long can you continue to make other teams play as ugly as you're playing?
That's true. That's
You
true.
know? Like eventually, shit just doesn't fall your way. And unlike the NBA playoffs, this is not a series. This is a game. That's what happened to Detroit. It was a back and forth, but Detroit couldn't allow for Washington to get up and going, and
That's
they
what
did.
They did. They were going.
I was saying all week. I was talking to people all week that if anybody was really going to give like Detroit a run for their money, it was going to be Washington. It was going to be a young, hungry team that wasn't scared to go out there and lose. If they'd have lost, this season was still a big ass step for them, you know?
Yeah.
Like you could have lost that game and everything could have been fine. But you didn't. Now this is a lot to build off of. So am I excited for what's going on in Washington this year? Yes. And do you stick with it? Like, do you just live in the moment? Yes. But I'm really excited to see how this develops because from here on out, talent is going to want to come there.
Exactly. They're starting
You
to
know,
show like, no,
you're going to get Washington's going to have mad primetime games next year. You know, little stuff like that.
They definitely are.
Just the little bit of growth. You know, the last time a Washington team was as good as what we're seeing now, it was like Robert Griffin was there.
Damn, that was a while
and
ago.
even then, these teams weren't as good, like record wise and dominantly. They probably weren't. Just Robert hit the ground running really hard. You know, he had a great year.
I ain't seen the area this lit in a while, man. For the Commander. Well, they were the Redskins back in the day, when but you can't say that. So, but,
Wizards ain't doing shit.
Wizards ain't doing shit. Jordan, oh well, I don't know. We'll get there when we get there.
I think the Nationals, the baseball team was okay for a minute. I don't know. I don't be following them.
Kinda,
I don't follow enough to really know how they're
merch.
still doing type
Nice
shit.
hats.
But that's my point. It's nice to see the city actually has something to be happy about. You know?
Definitely.
I'm a Pittsburgh fan, but I love VA, so it's nice to see the VA has something to kind of walk around here and pop their shit about.
So give us your picks in the comments, man. Who do you guys think now that we're deeper into the playoffs? Who are your Super Bowl picks and any other hot takes or whatever? How you guys feel about the playoffs so far, man? What are you pissed off about? Is your team still in? Better hope so. But I guess
My team's not.
I could put a ribbon on football for today.
Oh yeah, my football season's done. Yeah, let's go Knicks.
Let's go. Speaking of Knicks,
Yeah,
might
good
as
segue,
well,
right? Good
might as
segue?
well use that to transition
There you
into basketball.
Yeah,
That was nice. Yeah, man. So
we're getting good at this.
nothing really too crazy going on. We got the All-Star game coming up. We're gonna do a little segment, not right away, but just in a few. We're gonna give you our All-Star picks and shit like that. But I wanted to talk about what's been going on with Jimmy so far. We're not even gonna go
Jimmy
over the
drama?
games tonight. There's not even too many games today.
Nah,
But
that's cool.
Celtics sold my parlay the other day, and then after that they lost to Atlanta yesterday. So
That's tough. My mentality.
Celtics, what are you doing? Julian, if you're watching this, yo, Jew, my guy, what's going on over there?
What happened?
What's going on? But yeah, man. Speaking of what's going on with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat, man? Are him and Pat Riley gonna are they gonna box or like what's
I'd pay good money to watch that.
I'd love to see that.
I'd pay good money to watch that.
Yo, how do you feel? Because apparently it's like their side is saying shit, and then Jimmy's camp is saying shit too.
I don't know, man. It's weird. It's
they
hard.
suspended him for those games, and now it's like he
They
played
just
the other day.
Yeah, they just put him back in the starting line.
Right,
Let it all go like nothing
But he
happened.
obviously still doesn't want to be there. What's going, bro?
Honestly,
I don't know.
at this point in that saga, bro, I probably wouldn't even put him back on the court. If the game plan is to get him out of here, I put him on the 7-game suspension. I'd have just been working on trying to develop the chemistry with the rest of the guys that are there, and actually been focused on getting him out of here. Like I'm a big fan of Jimmy's game, but I'm not a big fan of a locker room cancel.
I don't like his attitude. Yeah,
So it's like if you're going to prove the point that hey, no man is bigger than the organization. If he wants out, we'll send him out.
But, Jimmy don't think like that.
Oh, I know how Jimmy
is
thinks.
the organization,
and he
wherever he goes, according to him. I mean, it started with the Minnesota shit, right? We thought, okay, that's cool. We get that. Like, okay, pay me, right? He wanted to get paid. He had to, Everybody knows fucked up the starters with the bench and shit like that in practice, and then went and did a press conference about it, right? As okay, boom, that didn't work out. You go to Philly, okay, granted,
No, I mean it's
Tobias Harris over me, that whole shit, right? Okay,
and that was valid. That was valid, Quan.
Now it's happening in Miami again.
Well,
But
yeah,
it's
you're seeing
so now it's
a trend. You're
at
seeing
some point, you got to pull a Dwayne
What-
Johnson
what-
and raise the eyebrow,
right, because it's
you
kind of
gotta,
like
hold on, okay, what's going on with you now? Too?
well, no, because wherever Jimmy goes, you win.
Yeah.
Right. That's not a it's not a question really. Like he's a winner. I think the problem is when those wins aren't stacking, he then feels as if I can prima donna my way about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I mean, some places are going to deal with it. Some organizations ain't. At this point in his career, though, if Jimmy wants to win a ring somewhere, you got to suck it up and win.
Bro. Yeah,
like I get it. He
yeah.
probably wasn't going to win a ring in Miami with
Probably
the roster
not.
they
I
have
think
right
they
now.
have
Like,
their
he does probably
window.
have to go somewhere else to win one.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to deal with this constantly. Nobody's going to continue to deal with this as you creep into your late 30s.
Pat Riley sure as shit ain't. You ready to get him up out of there? I don't know what's taking so long though. I wonder if they're having issues, if it's a contract thing.
Well,
or if
it's probably some of it's probably contracts. Some of it's probably also the aspect of what team is going to want to take that on and run the risk of having to deal with the drama that he may bring too.
Yeah.
Because what Jimmy is showing me is if I trade him somewhere, I have to trade him to a contender, obviously.
Basically, yeah.
So I have to make sure I get something back decent in return if I'm Miami.
Yes.
And the contender that has to take him on, you have to think, if I take him on and we stop winning, is he going to just do this shit all over again? Am I dealing with this shit again in a year or two?
That's true.
You feel me? Who is willing to run the risk to buy in?
I think that was going to be my next question for you. Who do you think is going to end up with him? Where do you think he goes? I heard somebody somewhere say that because Phoenix has been in the conversation and shit like that. I heard somebody say that you could just go Jimmy for Beal straight up, just trade him straight up.
See, and the problem with that is that Bradley Beal still has that no trade clause.
Exactly, Beal over there,
and
who said
he
anything about that?
has to waive his no trade clause in order for him to get shipped out.
Yeah,
so I think teams on the radar are young teams that need that extra power. So I say somebody like Houston. I've seen that floated around a little bit.
Yeah.
You also maybe have a older team that needs veteran firepower, which is Golden State.
That's true too. Golden State needs something, man. I feel so bad for Steph, bro.
Well, you figure if you get Jimmy, then you're telling niggas like Buddy Hill that they don't have. If you're not sending him out too, you're telling niggas like Buddy Hill you don't have to be a second option.
That's true.
Steph is one, Jimmy is two, pretty much 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
Draymond can do Draymond-esque things.
Draymond shit. Yeah.
You feel me? And that does give Steph that little bit of somebody that down the stretch of a game, defenses have to pay some mind to somebody else.
They better pay attention.
So I keep
Jimmy
guys
Butler,
like that on the radar, teams like that on the radar. Who else is another team that I think could probably use him?
I've been hearing Dallas and shit, but then who do you give up? Dallas, they're building some good chemistry over there with what they got. I wouldn't blow that up just yet. Not for Jimmy.
I don't know, man. That's too much. Luka's too ball dominant for me to trade for somebody that also requires the ball.
Kyrie over there too.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm getting like the addition of Clay was something perfect. Somebody that can just run around, catch and shoot type shit. So if I see Dallas going to add on anybody else, that's what they need to be in. Like I said, I don't know. I think I like Jimmy in Houston.
Houston, yeah, but who do you give up to? That's the thing. They're building over there in Houston. There's a lot of these teams that are that could have used him that are now low-key exceeding expectations or finally coming together, how the front office or whatever GMs or shit who designed these rosters, they're now okay, they're going somewhere. We don't want to mess that up though, like Detroit.
What about a Milwaukee?
Well, they need something. I don't know though. I'm low key praying on Milwaukee's downfall just because I want Giannis to come to New York.
No, I get that. I'm just spitballing here.
I mean, they could use him. They could definitely use him.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially because Middleton's not really what he used to be.
Coming off the bench now too.
Yeah, so you could
you might ship him out. You might leave him coming off the bench type shit.
I mean, it's yeah.
Milwaukee's not
Milwaukee.
terrible. I think Milwaukee wouldn't be bad. Chicago maybe.
Yeah, you got to move on for probably. Oh yeah, Chicago. Well, I thought Chicago was trying to blow it up. They ass is hanging around in the play-in.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Go get Jimmy and make a push.
Jimmy back in Chicago. Got that 21 on again.
Lonzo, Zach,
Lonzo,
Jimmy.
Zach. Who do you give up? Who do you give up? That's
Depends on
another thing.
depends
You
on who
might
they're
have to
asking for.
give up Lonzo.
Yeah, depends on who they're asking for.
You might have to get Zoe out of there.
You can
because you're not giving up Kobe White yet.
That's what I'm about to say. You can afford to
or
give
maybe
up Zoe.
Zach. Or maybe Zach. Maybe you
If
do,
Zach-
but
well-
that might fuck it up.
That's what I'm saying. I think you want to. If you're bringing Jimmy in there, you want to pair him with Zach.
You're not giving up Vucevic, and Miami doesn't want Vucevic.
I'm,
They got Bam.
I'm telling you, you could probably afford to give up. Like you could probably afford to give up Zoe.
You can, because
like you
even
said,
though
you
he
turn
just
around,
starting.
you let Kobe
but,
White
like,
run that one.
Yeah, because Kobe, we know Kobe White was a borderline all-star. Like
Hey
last year and
man,
shit
I'm a
like that.
UNC fan. I'm big on Kobe.
Yeah,
I
Kobe
fuck with
White's
Kobe.
nice, even
He's
though
a
he's a fucking nit killer, bro. Like
He's
every
a
time he
hooper.
plays us,
You gotta think about how good of an organization you got to be for niggas to want to step up their game against you
yeah,
in their building and shit like that.
You come
feel
to the
me?
guard and everybody knows what's up with the
Yeah,
guard.
exactly.
Like,
That's
we
all.
here. Like, we
That's
wanna
why
hoop, like,
I don't take too much offense to niggas trying to have like going for good games against us because like everybody's trying. They're actively trying to have their guarding moment.
They are.
So
I mean,
it is what it is.
It's all right though.
But yeah, I like that. I like
But
Jimmy
as far
in
as
those
you know,
places,
as far as that situation goes, just I think both sides they need to just come to some like soon. Get him out of there soon, because the longer he's there, the worse their shit is gonna get. And it's like you got Hero and Bam trying to carry the.
That's
load
what I was
and shit,
saying.
but it's like
I'd have just left Jimmy out of the equation and started trying to build that chemistry.
yeah,
If you're shipping him out already, you're better off putting the guys that's going to be playing out there,
Exactly.
letting them get a feel for
you
playing.
got Bam and Hero, you got Terry at the one. If you wait a couple of years, you either get another piece or you get a young guy, maybe somebody wants to sign there and shit. Like it could happen. But
It's Miami.
It's Miami. It's Pat
they got
Riley.
somebody in
It's
the
Pat
G
Riley
League
at the
right
end
now
of the
ready to kill.
They probably do.
Miami has one of them organizations where it's very next man up.
Yeah, they're methodical with their shit. That's how they've kept.
They draft good
kept
and they
themselves
develop their
afloat.
players good.
Yep, they do.
So there's somebody. He's not Jimmy Butler, but there's somebody sitting on that bench or sitting in the G League that they'll pull up when they get the space and bro get out there and kill, and he'll be the next kind of like, where did this guy come from?
Yeah, I can see that happening.
You feel me? It's the Miami way.
Yeah, so we're praying for Miami. As far as storylines in the league goes, nothing else is really popping off, man. But like I mentioned, though, we got all stars. We got All Star Weekend coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? It's a deep race, man. Right?
It's been good.
Not even just the fan votes, just off of people's play alone.
Yeah,
it's
no,
pretty.
no.
It's a
that
good,
that guard spot is gonna be real hard in the East.
Oh, yeah.
Guard spots, man, they real tight.
So I mean, I figured this is the pod, so what better place to give our picks? We might as well try to get our East West out there, see how accurate we can get.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm also very curious to see how the breakup is because with the new game, with the new format and everything with it. So guys get voted in, but I'm curious to see how those three teams get broke up.
That's true.
Really.
Well, I mean, fuck it. Let's get right into it then. We might as well.
All right.
We got a lot of great teams. Just you want to start East or West? A lot of guys could make the team this year too.
Let's go. We can start in the East.
Start with East. Well, let's get the obvious one out of the way. The person. This isn't our. We're just. This is who we.
No bias.
Yeah, no bias. It's just a matter of like we think these should be your starters. We think these should be your bench guys. This is just our opinion.
You got a list.
Yeah, I'm about to record it. In the East, obviously, first up at your guards, Jalen Brunson should be starting.
I can get with that.
He's got the votes for it. Like he's the leading vote getter for the guards in the East, so it's like he'll probably end up starting. But I mean, he deserves. He's averaging 30 for a poverty franchise, much like the star point guard before him for that same franchise used to kill people and shit like that.
Hey, man.
LaMelo Ball, we're gonna put Melo up there.
I think he's earned it.
He has earned it. He's earned it
bro.
because he's earned
it.
Got to get him out of Charlotte, in my opinion. Jers isn't gonna like that. Shout out Jers.
Shout out Jers, man.
Got to get Melo out of there.
Yeah, because I don't see Charlotte building they're supposed to around him.
Just starting 3. Feel free to if you disagree with
I'm here.
Let me know if you think maybe
right now we're 2 for 2. I would probably say the same thing.
All right,
right now we're good.
Awesome, perfect. At your 3, the best player on his team. Make no mistake about it. the best player, I don't give a fuck about a trophy, on the defending champions, Jason Tatum, should start at the 3 in the East.
I don't think
Argue
anybody
with the
who
wall.
I don't think anybody who really
Argue with my
watches
foot.
ball should have a disagreement with that.
If you know ball, you know ball.
If you know ball, you know it's very easy.
And I ain't talking about Jello ball.
How
my swimming and whoa, whoa. All right, but
bitch, hold on tight, cause I tweaking this bitch, start letting shit go.
That's crazy. We're gonna talk about that maybe later.
Anyways, damn, what the fuck was? Oh, it's very, not to say easy, but I'm gonna use easy. It's very easy for a player. I'm gonna use easy. It's very easy for a player to win like a Finals MVP or a in this case like an Eastern Conference trophy over the best player.
Yeah,
because at some point in time, it's not about the full body of work from the season. It's about what you did that series.
How many times you got to bring up Andre Iguodala? But that's the perfect example.
It's the best example. I wasn't even going to say it because it's the best example. I feel like everybody should have understood where I was going with that. So, like I said, I don't think anybody who really watches ball should have any disagreements with the Jason Tatum. I fuck with JT.
Yeah, we love JT. Fuck with his game. You would have taken 4 to 5 because they're pretty easy. I'm okay.
I'm actually pretty interested to just let you finish and see if we were 5 for 5.
Oh, really? All right. Well,
at this rate, we're 3 for 3. So okay, I'm just following.
Cool.
I'm following board.
That's why we're a tag team.
I'm following board.
Yeah, at your 4, starting in the East, we got obviously Giannis Antetokounmpo. Duh, he's the best 4 in the game right now. He's
at this point, I feel like he's all just common
even though
sense.
Milwaukee could be doing better, he's still Giannis. I think his numbers are up also. His percentages are through the roof.
Yeah, Giannis himself is killing.
Yeah,
Giannis is doing
Giannis. He's Gianni, man. You gotta love Giannis. So that's your 4. Not too much to say about him. He's been starting the last few years anyway. At the 5 though, the best center in the Eastern Conference this year.
Take it how you want.
There's only one way to take it because it's the truth.
It's facts.
It's the truth. Starting at the 5 for the East All-Stars is Karl Anthony Towns. Obviously. Come on, bro.
I don't think you gotta really defend that.
You shouldn't have you shouldn't, because what the fuck. So that's your starting 5 out East.
Yeah, and I can feel that.
JB Melo,
JT,
Giannis, and Kat should be the starting 5.
Yeah,
that's what we think.
I feel like that's consensus. Like I said, I feel like everybody should feel like that. Maybe I'm wrong for feeling like that. I'm wrong for feeling like that because it's an opinion, but I feel like everyone should feel like that. I feel like that's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty even kill.
Pretty well, you should agree with that. Now here's where it might get a little shiesty. The bench. That first guard off the bench. I personally, people are probably shitting on me for well, why isn't he starting? But I don't care what you think. Donovan Mitchell. Love Donovan's game. He's awesome, man. He's fucking awesome. He's averaging 23 this year, so think about that also. But yeah, no, Cleveland's overachieving. Look at Cleveland.
Yeah, shout out Cleveland. I'm saying?
Man. He's their star, obviously. So, Donovan Mitchell is I always say
I've always fucked with Don.
Yeah, I wanted him in the whatchamacallit, but on the Knicks. But with that worked out how it did. Who cares? We're still better than Cleveland. But I'd say what you want. Their record is better than I think. That's
records don't tell full stories.
Yeah, it's your 2 in the East. This is where it gets a little tricky now. Because obviously it could be another point guard, it could be a shooting guard, whatever the fuck. Because it's guards. It's just guards, right? The question here is because it could be Dame, right?
Darius Garland could get that pool.
Darius Garland, also. You could try to give it to Maxey, but I don't think Philly's record's gonna let him get it.
I don't know. They might slip in because I think honest truth. I'd have to look at the board, but I don't.
It's tricky.
Nah, bro. Because honestly, I don't think Charlotte is that much better than Philly.
Probably not.
So
No. Charlotte's definitely not that better.
so
than Philly.
like
No, LaMelo's
Melo's
probably
been
gonna get it off
yeah
the
no
fan votes.
yeah no I'm
Yeah,
not
like-
saying that like he's not. I'm just saying Maxey has been hooping too. So coming off that bench, I don't think the record's gonna play as much of a.
So you know what? We're I feel like Dame would be the safe pick because he'll probably end up making it anyway. Like he's averaging like it's 25 or whatever the fuck. So like we can go Dame if it's cool with you.
Yeah, I like Dame, so I can. I don't know.
Cause no, we're gonna get Garland in there eventually. Because
He might just be one of the like later ones.
the
Yeah,
later
okay,
ones,
yeah, it's
I'm
okay.
just going off of
Yeah, okay. I can.
So all right, so then let's go
They boil it down to
to the backup three out east. This could go a few ways, honestly. You could go is Paolo? You think Paolo still makes it? You think he played enough to make it? That backup forward.
It's touchy. When he's been on the court, he's been worth the All-Star nod.
Exactly.
So it's touchy.
You can go Paolo. You can go Fuck, I just had it too, man.
I don't know. I might give Paolo that lead.
You
Like,
think?
I don't know. How many games has he missed?
He missed a chunk.
He did miss a good little chunk.
He missed a chunk of games for them, man. Who was I? It was about to be somebody else that I wanted to just be like, because that's. But them forwards out there is. Oh, fuck it, let's go Paolo off the bench. We love Paolo.
You think Jaylen Brown not getting a nod?
That's who I was gonna say. Though Jaylen Brown, unfortunately.
I thought to say we think Jaylen Brown not getting a nod.
Yeah, so I'll put Jaylen Brown at that because
I can comfortably take Jaylen
it's
Brown.
the Celtics, so Jaylen Brown will probably get it. He's averaged like 22 or whatever the fuck, so he'll probably get it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so then it's your backup four out east. What you thinking? This could go a couple ways. Also, you could put Evan Mobley up there right now if you'd like. Honestly, I'm trying to think if there's any forwards that are playing. Any fours or anything like that are playing better than him right now to get that All-Star before him.
Mobley's looked good.
Mobley's looked really fucking good.
Mobley's looked good.
And then their record, you might just have to put Mobley
I'm about to
in
say
there.
Mobley's looked really good, bro.
And then that backup five, it could also be another forward, I think, but maybe like I don't know, out east. I'm trying to think of them teams, man.
Yeah, I'm running through teams. Nah.
It's touchy. It's tricky. It's tricky. Right? I'm about to cheat a little bit too, man.
I'm just looking at the teams.
I'm about to go to the votes. I want to see what they look like out east. Okay. I'm an idiot. Yeah. All right. So what we can do is
nigga Pascal been hooping.
He has been hooping, but how's their record though? I was thinking about Pascal, but I don't know about their record. And beats.
Oh, they 24-19. They're the 5th seed.
Indiana.
Yeah.
All right, so. All right, so then you could put Siakam in there. He might squeeze in. Just for right now, and then we got like 3 more. We got these extra 3, like the last 3 spots in the end of the bench, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just let me know if you agree or not. I'm gonna throw out Cade. I think Cade gets it this year.
I was thinking it. I was sitting here thinking it.
Awesome.
Because Cade's been going nuts, man.
Hooping. You can't argue it.
Cade's been going nuts.
Cade's been fucking hooping. You can go Cade. As much as it pains me to fucking do it, honestly, his numbers might just get him the nod, like at the very last, like as the second to last, or the last pick. But that fucker in Atlanta might get a nod. He's leading the league in assists and shit like that. The bastard might get it. They're top. I think they're top 8 in the conference also. So Trae Young's gonna be out there, and then the last, just basically the last spot. I low key don't want to give it to him, but I don't know if there's any another big man, because I feel like we need another big man out there. But fuck, man, is you think Jared Allen gets the nod? You think Jared Allen gets that last spot? He's already made one All-Star team, which is crazy, right? But he's already made one.
I mean,
you think Jared Allen out in Cleveland, that record helps all 4 of them get it?
It might.
They pull in Detroit, they pull in Atlanta.
The record alone is enough to get the attention.
Yeah, he's just like off the bench, last guy on the bench type shit.
Let me look at that nigga, because he's definitely. Where he at? Yeah, 14 and 10.
14 and 10?
Yeah. He averaging 14 and 10. 14 and 10, pretty much a block and a steal.
Yeah, he'll probably get that last spot. I could put him in there.
And pretty much 2 assists, too.
Yeah, I'm not going to put Halliburton in there. He hasn't been consistent enough. But I think Jared Allen might get it. They might give it to him because of Cleveland's record, man. So then that's our East. That took long, right? But that's our East. So just to go over it and shit like that, our starters: JB, Jalen Brunson, LaMelo Ball, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Kat. Those should be his starters, right?
Yeah.
Your bench is Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, Jaylen Brown, Evan Mobley, Pascal Siakam, Cade Cunningham, Trae Young, and Jared Allen. That's it. Those. That's not bad at all. If you think that's bad, you might just hate us. But like,
so when you think about it, when you look at how the league's been this year too,
should go out to that like.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
That's not a bad Eastern Conference. Yeah, I like that. We may maybe one or two might be off or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
like,
somebody could start that.
I think that's good.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like going to get one.
Is that what you know? Our lighter just went out. Yeah, bless the Lord. That's what's up. All right, cool. So then, yeah, those are our Eastern Conference picks, man. I think they're pretty accurate, honestly. Did really good on that. Nice job. Glad we can get along. Man. You know what I'm saying, for most of it.
Yeah.
Now out west. Here we go. Now we're moving on to the West Coast. I guess you're starting guards, right? Who Shea and Luka. If Luka's healthy enough to play, you think he'll be healthy by the All-Star break? He should be, right? In like another month or so.
Yeah. What you said about him? Yeah.
That's easy. Shea's my MVP pick right now.
He should be healthy.
Yeah, I got Shea for MVP right now. So he's been playing out of his mind. Luka's Luka. He'll probably get it off the fan votes regardless, but he's still Luka. So
that nigga Shea has been hooping. Damn.
All right, small forward starting out west. Pretty easy, honestly. What is this? Is 21st, 22nd All-Star game, some shit like that. 21st, maybe.
That shit is ridiculous.
LeBron James. So,
that shit is ridiculous.
Obviously, Bron's gonna start in the All-Star game for the West.
The
longevity is a motherfucker, right? Father Time wishes he could be LeBron James. That shit is funny. But shout out Bron, man. You can't go wrong. This next pick for me is gonna be fun. Let me know what you think about it. I think he gets it. I don't think there's no way he doesn't get it. He's having one of them seasons. Victor Wembanyama makes his first All-Star game and starts for the Western Conference at the power forward. Wemby, man, it's time. He's here.
Yeah, there's no way Wemby's not an All-Star this year.
Yeah, bro, he's here. I think he's starting. He has to start. Like, yeah, bro, he's doing like Wemby shit. Like it's like damn.
He's doing the shit
Like,
that we were ready to see him do.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
that shit's
damn, he's
crazy.
really like fucking crazy, and he's holding his own against the stars now too. Like you can see he's going at it with the Bronze and the Zions and the Tatums and whoever the fuck they're playing. Like they might not win every game, but he's
definitely
yeah.
He's throwing blows.
And then starting for the at the center, best center in the league, 3-time MVP. Obviously, he'll get his start, even though he doesn't want to be there in the first place. Nikola Jokic,
Yeah,
the
joking,
MVP
man.
himself. Jokic is going to start at that 5. We all know it. So just to go over the starting 5: Shea, Luka, Braun, Wemby, Jokic out west.
Yeah, that's
what
pretty
it
easy.
should be.
That's pretty easy. I don't have any disagreement to that. I feel like I ain't nothing to disagree to.
Nice, man. So that brings us to the bench out west. Yeah, this lighter is definitely out. Uh-oh. That brings us to the bench out west. You want me to go get it? I'll go get it. Where is it?
I go get it. I don't know where one is. No, it's probably in my car.
What? Really?
Yeah, I think all my items in my car.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I could always,
No, I know you gonna edit it. It's just the principle. It's like, damn. Now I got to get up.
I know. I'll go with you.
Man, we be right back, y'all.
Be right back after these messages. And we're back.
Hey.
Appreciate the patience.
Appreciate your patience. Yeah, appreciate all that.
Though that was probably like a second and a half, maybe 5. I'll try to make it 5 seconds.
It's pretty brisk out there.
It is a little chilly out there. But let's jump right back in. Fuck that. Bench. Starting off the bench in the West. Pretty easy selection here. It's a shame he's not starting anymore, but it could go either way depending on how they feel and shit like that. But Steph Curry, if everything goes as planned, should be
Yeah, he should still be an
obviously, so we can go Steph. That backup 2. I'll throw him out there. He's playing really great this season. Let's go D Book. How you feel about Book, man? Out west in that backup guard. That was like 25, man. What else could you think of?
It's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not that I don't like Book. It's that I like Ant.
You like Ant over Book? I'm taking. Ooh, who has the better record? If that's the case, can you look it up real quick? I'm leaning more towards Book and but oh man, it could be Ant at the same time.
Minnesota's at 8. Phoenix is at 11.
Give it to Ant then. I'll give it to Ant. Ant gets that backup too. All right.
I still think Book can get the nod though.
He's probably still gonna get
type
it,
shit. Like,
all right, well then that means
maybe he's at that. Maybe he's. Well, who you got the backup 3?
Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Kevin Durant.
Yep, I can take that.
Yep, got KD at that 3. His however many All-Star games, he's KD still. You got to put him in there, even if he doesn't start. You got to put him in there. That backup 4 out west. Let's see. Let me go to my cheat sheet right here.
I'm about to say, Jared. Well, he'll be back.
Yeah, probably. He'll probably get it. I don't know if there's, yeah, he'll probably get it. What you think, AD? Think AD gets it? That backup, little All-Star nod for another notch on his belt. It's Anthony Davis. He's playing pretty really
20,
good.
Yeah, almost 26 a game.
Yeah, damn.
12 rebounds.
Oh yeah, AD's getting that. Yeah, they'll give that to him. And that backup 5. What you thinking? That backup 5 could go. I was talking to bro on Xbox today. From your mom. His gamer tag was from your mom. Shout out, bro.
Shout out gang. Shout out gang.
He mentioned Sabonis, right? He mentioned Sabonis to me, and I was like, it's not bad. But then I brought up Alperen Sengun from Houston. I feel like somebody from Houston's got to make it, but I don't feel like they're going to give it to Jalen Green. I feel like they'll give it to Sengun first. That backup five out west is
Between Sabonis and Sengun, I'm probably taking Sengun.
taking Sengun over Sabonis right now. Their record's better. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah,
I'll trust it. All right, Sengun gets his first All Star game this year apparently. Then right?
Houston at 2.
Houston's at 2. Yeah. All right, so Sengun, congratulations.
I don't know why, but I'm also feeling like we're missing out on Jaren Jackson and Ja.
Oh no, so we got 3 more spots left out west, right? Ja was gonna be the next guy probably.
Okay.
Because does he start over Ant? I mean, not start, but is he second string over Ant? You think? And then you push Ant to that. Third
I don't know if you're looking
there?
at. I mean,
because record wise, they're like 2.
Record wise, they're definitely better than Minnesota.
So and then his numbers. Think about Ja's numbers.
But numbers wise, Ja has played half the games that Ant's played.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Ja's played 24 games.
Then I'll still put Ja.
Their numbers are still pretty identical. Just Ja's played. Let me see.
I think he still makes it.
I think Ant's averaging more though.
He probably is. I still think Ja gets the nod though. Like you mentioned, as soon as you mention him, I'm like, yep. I think he still gets it. Even if it's like he's on the bench type shit. Like I said, he doesn't have to be second unit, but extra body
type shit.
We're only doing 13 also. We ain't even doing a full 50. Is it a full 15 that gets the nod? Or is it 13?
I think it's 15.
We can keep it at 13 if we want.
I think it's 15. We can leave it at 13.
All right, so go ahead. All right, good shit, Ja. After that, we got like 2 more spots out west. They can go to anybody for real. This is a good question. I asked bro this earlier. Do you think Jalen Williams finally gets an All-Star game? J-Dub, you think he makes it this year? Because OKC has been consistently good for last couple seasons. Man, J-Dub been hooping too. He definitely has been.
You know what? I don't know if I saw it coming, but if it happened, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Right?
I think this is the year that it makes sense that OKC have 2 All-Stars.
Oh shit! You know what? Before we even do that, we left them. We mentioned them earlier, but we forgot to put them up here. Book. Devin Booker.
Yeah,
he makes it.
Yeah,
So now we got that last spot out
and
west.
then maybe J-Dub gets that last spot.
I think he gets the last
maybe
nod.
J-Dub gets that last nod. That'd be cool.
Over Sabonis. You think they? Sabonis's numbers are kind of crazy, also. Though. You think he gets in over Sabonis? Look at the stats. Let's see.
Well, you know what? 20 and 10. Let's go back here. Let's look at this. I don't know. Their numbers are kind of like
similar-ish.
Similar-ish.
I know J-Dub ain't grabbing 10 rebounds, but
nah. Well, yeah, because if you look at it, yeah.
But he up there.
Sabonis would probably get the. If you're looking at numbers, Sabonis probably gets the, especially because he would be considered a big.
Yeah. You know? All right, so
because Sabonis is giving you 20. What is it? 2014 and 6.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah.
And then J-Dub is giving you, I think it's like 20. I say 26-5.
Okay, so yeah, I'll probably give it to Sabonis.
Yeah,
Then.
you know.
All right, so then that rounds out our West guys. All right, I like that. So our Western Conference starters again are Shea, Luka, Braun, Wemby, and Jokic.
I
Okay.
can live with that.
The backups are Steph, Ant, KD,
That's hard.
AD,
That's hard.
Sengun,
That's hard.
Ja, D Book, and Sabonis.
That's hard. That's hard.
And then if they are extra spots, I don't know if they do 15 or not. I just know most rotations are about a 13-man rotation. So like, that's your East and your West picks from us. So I think
tough.
we kind of got it. If
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I
be
can
surprised
fuck
if
with
those
that.
are exactly the All-Star teams. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think we did pretty
at that.
good.
Yeah,
Let us know
I think
what
we
your
did pretty
picks
good.
might be. If you disagree with a pick, be like, tell us. Like, oh, you're wrong.
Yeah.
This
Call me
person
out on it.
isn't making it over this person.
Call
And
me
then I'll
out
tell
on it,
you
please.
you're wrong. And then, we can go back and forth. And that's cool. Because, debates are always fun.
Debates are always
That's what the
fun.
show is for, man. Yeah, but so I think, hey, should be hopefully with this new fucking format that I'm not like looking forward to seeing. Like, hopefully the game is good, bro. Like, I don't even know how this shit's gonna work.
Yeah, I'm still curious to see exactly how it will play out. But I'm not gonna say I'm excited. I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued too.
I'm very intrigued to see how things
because it has been a little boring. So what the hell? Like, give me something to
boring. Give me something to be try. Give me something to be happy about.
Right? Give me something to look forward to. I want to, All-Star.
I want to care about it again.
Care about the game. Want to care about the game. They got to care about it first, though.
Exactly.
That's cool though, man. Yeah, those are All-Star picks. I think, like I said, I think we did pretty good. Wouldn't be surprised if most, if not all, of these guys make it, and then hopefully none of them get injured, so that way somebody else squeaks in there,
Facts.
Yada yada, that type of shit. It's cool though.
Yeah, I think we did pretty good on those picks. I think.
Other than that, I don't think it's
realistic.
Anything crazy going on in hoops, man. Just everybody's gearing up. Aside from Boston shit in the bed, like I said, they've been kind of like lackluster lately. I hope them Celtics get it together, but I can't talk because we've lost a few games also. Our Knicks we're doing good. We could be doing a lot better though.
Yeah, we gotta do a better job of beating teams that we're supposed to beat.
Yeah, it's like we keep letting them hang around. Like that loss to Detroit shouldn't have been a loss. That kind of hurts. Like, I didn't want to lose to Detroit. Nobody wants to lose. Even no disrespect to Detroit because they're cool, but like, it's us. You know what I'm saying?
We're supposed to win.
Yeah, man.
We're supposed to win.
We're the
that
better
type of
team.
game.
Like, in all honesty, we're the better team. So, like, but hey, it is what it is. The league is looking cool right now. Westbrook's getting his shit together. I'm loving that Westbrook Jokic connection. Right?
That shit's hard.
They're both spitting out triple. What they said, as soon as they move like Russ into the starting lineup, that's when that shit started to get real, right? Him and Jokic both getting. What you gonna do?
There's
what are you
nothing
gonna do?
to
They
do.
both getting. They both out there playing their games. It's like they're getting the triple double, so they playing their games, bro. Like that's cool. That's cool.
That shit is gross.
Russ is awesome.
I'm glad for Russ.
Huh?
That's why I'm glad for Russ.
Yeah, me too.
Niggas were trying to say he was washed.
They did. It was situations, and then Darvin Ham tried to stick him on the bench, and it was like, and that tried to change his whole career trajectory, and then here comes Michael Malone. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Go ahead, start. Let's see what happens. Let's have both of you guys start at the same time and see what happens.
What's the worst that could happen?
Shit, we're not even seeing the worst. We're seeing the best, right? That's the best case scenario. Literally, the best case scenario you could hope for was that they both fucking run and get triple doubles and shit like that. So like, now that that's happened, and it's like, okay, bet. Now what? Now it's just hopefully they can keep it up, get into the playoffs and shit like that, and avenge last year. They didn't do very well last year in the playoffs. Everybody knows that, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah,
I guess we'll see, man. But whoever makes the All-Star team, like we said, shout out to them.
Shout out to
because
them.
it is going to be well deserved. A lot of guys deserve it. I said Allah. That's funny. I guess we could switch gears now. It's been a couple weeks since we did an episode, so we we got to talk about WWE's big move recently,
Yeah, man.
right? Shout out to
Big
them,
network
man.
move.
Big move. If you haven't heard, or you've been living under a rock, Monday Night Raw is officially moved to Netflix, and it's pretty cool. The first episode on Netflix was they made an extravaganza. It was funny. A lot of people online, especially the hardcore wrestling fans, were complaining about it not being enough like a wrestling show, and it's like, but it wasn't supposed to be. You had Netflix executives sitting in the front row right there and shit like that. So like this was obviously the commercial episode to get everybody like on board and shit like that. Like, hey, come watch Monday Night Raw every week. Like that was to get eyes on the show. But other than that, bro, I thought I enjoyed it. Shit. If my memory serves me correct, what happened on the Netflix show? Roman Reigns is the tribal chief again. If you ask me, he never stopped being the tribal chief because I acknowledge Roman Reigns. But
Type shit.
yeah, him and Solo had a nice little tribal combat. Whatever the fuck it was, no bloodline rules or some tribal combat. Yeah, it was tribal combat. That was kind of fun. Like, you had a couple run-ins, Sammy and Jimmy, and fucking. It was this shit that caught me off guard. Fucking Kevin Owens, this nigga ran in and gave Roman a stunner and looked at Solo like fucking pin him, and I was like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that nigga to pop up. Like, damn, like, but it is what it is. And then Cody came out, that shit. But what else happened on? It was oh yeah, Rhea Ripley. Congratulations to her. She's the women's world champion again. Finally got her title back from Liv.
Tough.
That's tough, right?
She
Came out there showing off all her tattoos and shit. Like, it was cool. And then after the match, when she was celebrating, Undertaker comes out on the fucking motorcycle and shit. Gave her a cosign. That was kind of cool to see. Also, she deserved it. She a hard worker. Finna be another year of dominance for her. Probably that's what it's looking like. That was cool. What else big happened? Rock came out. If you smell, all of that shit. Did his thing. Whatever, the plugged the Netflix and shit. Cena came out. Didn't wrestle. I thought he was gonna wrestle. I thought he was actually gonna have a match, but he didn't have a match. He just talked shit. About he entered the Rumble. That's what he did. He entered the Royal Rumble, which is in a couple weeks.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard.
So, the Royal Rumble's stacked this year. I'm gonna try to name everybody that's been like, because Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Rey Mysterio, Jey Uso. I think so far all declared for the Royal Rumble and shit like that. Like, that's pretty stacked. Randy's probably gonna be in it. Like,
That's tough.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of people, bro. Like, so that's cool. Looking forward to that. I want to talk about what happened this past Monday on Raw though, bro. Fucking Penta debuted, man. Remember? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's funny though because we always shit on AEW on this show, but like he was one of the bright spots at AEW. He's if you know about Penta, Zero Miedo, all of that shit. Like he's awesome. He's really good. And his debut match was first of all, the entrance was fucking awesome. The entrance, if you didn't know who he was, like just off of his entrance alone, you was watching like, okay, he's fucking cool. Like, right? Like he was like, yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but he's cool. So he wrestled Chad Gable. They put on a fucking, that Gable's like the perfect opponent for somebody like that because Gable could go. I'm a big Chad Gable fan. He should win a fucking singles title this year. He deserves it. He's been working hard for a couple years now, man. And he's so fucking talented, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. He's an Olympic fucking wrestler. Like,
That's tough.
Like, come on, bro. And they're treating him like baby Kurt Angle anyway, man. You might as well put a title on him, like. But let me not rage. Yeah, their match was awesome. Penta, it looks like, because he's used to that indie style and that Mexican style of wrestling and shit like that, but it looks like he gets it already. He gets the WWE style. Like it looks like it. Like he sold the shit out of his leg too. He did a leg sell for most of the match. He was fucking that shit was hilarious, hopping around on one leg, like funny man. Well, yeah, that was cool. And I'm trying to think what else happened on this week that's like newsworthy. I don't think it was. Oh yeah, Lyra Valkyria. Shout out her. Congratulations to Lyra. She's the first ever women's Intercontinental champion. A lot of people online are pissed off. It's very funny, bro. A lot of people online. But why are you guys so pissed off, bro?
I'm about to
I
say,
like Lyra.
I was
I've
gonna
got no
ask
beef
why
with
were
her.
they pissed off?
Because she beat Dakota Kai, who a lot of people like Dakota Kai. Like a lot of people, because Dakota's been since NXT like years ago and shit like that. So it's like they feel like she should have won. I got no, like I said, I got no beef with Lyra. She's cool. She could wrestle her ass off too, man.
That's crazy.
So yeah, people are pissed.
Yeah,
You know,
but they being pissed at her.
you know wrestling fans. Bro.
She had nothing to do with that
She
shit.
ain't got shit to do with the booking. They just booking her to win. That's all I would say. They
Oh,
book it. It ain't my
fucking
fault
weak.
they booking me to win. Like you mad? Like, but she a champ. She the first ever women's Intercontinental champ. So good for her, man. The match was great. Also, a lot of great matches been going on lately. I don't know. We're looking forward. We're gearing up for WrestleMania season 2. This year's WrestleMania in Vegas.
Oh shit! What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
It'll be Cena's last Mania. We don't know who he's gonna face. In Vegas, supposed to be a lot of celebrities there. It's a big deal, man. I feel like
That's
every
cool,
year, like since Triple H took over, WrestleMania feels bigger and bigger.
That's cool.
Shout out
Definitely
to
gonna
Hunter.
tune
Sorry, Paul. Shout out to Paul Levesque.
in.
Name isn't Hunter.
Had to call him by the right name.
Yeah, I forgot, man. I forgot. But other than that, what's been going on? We got Saturday night's main event coming up. Jay and Gunther, I think, are gonna fight for the world title.
That's tough.
That's gonna be cool. There's something else going on. Also over there, I can't name it off the top of my head right now. I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, I think. Oh yeah, Cody and Kevin are gonna sign their contract. Somebody's getting a pile driver.
Somebody's getting.
Don't know who it is.
I can't wait.
Somebody's
Now
getting
that
dropped on
that's
their head.
information I couldn't wait for.
Yeah, just the other night on SmackDown, he came out and goddamn, him and Rey Mysterio had a match. I think he beat him. Did he beat him? Yeah, he beat him. And then after the match, he was about to give him a pile driver until fucking Cody came out and made the save. He picked him up like he was getting ready to drive, and then Cody's music hit. That shit was hilarious, yo.
So
That shit was funny.
he's really just running rapid.
Yeah, bro, he's
Power
angry.
driving motherfuckers.
He's raging. But you know,
That's hilarious.
that's
I'm
funny.
gonna start
as hell.
doing that shit.
But other than that, yeah, wrestling news, man, it's been pretty. It's been pretty quiet lately. But like I said, we all really just looking forward to the Rumble now, man. After Saturday night's main event, Royal Rumble's gonna be like right after that, and then we on the road to WrestleMania, baby. It's gonna be
fun.
Stay tuned on this show for all of your
All your
road to
updates,
WrestleMania
everything
news.
you need.
It's gonna be a fun one.
We got it.
We got it. Maybe not anything. Some of you people out there, but
Not that stuff.
not that stuff. But let me know. I might have something practical.
Yeah, practical.
Yeah, but other than that, man, ain't no really crazy shit going on in wrestling. Real quick, we could touch on it because it's kind of funny. The TikTok ban kind of just like came and went, bro. Like, obviously, most of you guys know it's a.
You know me.
Last night, actually, it was Saturday.
Yeah, but to say
around
that
10 something. TikTok displayed a message if you went to it that the services were temporarily unavailable, and
in
and
the
that
United
president-
States.
that President Trump and the government were working on, restoring it and shit. And then you wake up this morning and it's back, and it's like, oh, okay. Well, that was fast. Like, I kind of felt sad. I was like, damn, I'm not going to be able to, do my late night scrolls and shit like that.
Bro, I went on a rant on my story this morning. If you know, you know.
Yeah, man, that's funny because people were pissed. People were genuinely pissed off. Like, what did TikTok do?
Man, I was mad. Yes, I was mad about like TikTok. Don't get me wrong, bro. I love scrolling TikTok and shit like that. I'm just I'm mad at the bullshit. That's what I'm mad at.
Real, man.
I don't even want to like. I just think it's funny. Like
It's, you know,
it went down for what, some hours.
a couple hours.
Some
It
hours.
had-
This
it's
whole
overnight,
time.
basically
This
just
whole time
overnight.
this whole time it was hyped up to just be to be getting banned this and just for some hours. Like I'm
That's
not
it.
complaining, but I'm just saying.
That's it. They just, you know, they made a mountain out of a molehill, apparently. But
They just trying to make somebody look good. That's all.
somebody's got to take credit for the comeback.
Let me not say too much. I don't want to disappear.
Funny stuff, man. Funny stuff.
Yeah,
But
it's all good.
other than that, man, it's
Been pretty.
it's been a good week though, right?
Yeah, man. It's been in all the sports worlds for real, and everything. It's been pretty good.
Everything.
It's been a pretty good week.
Nothing too,
Been chilling, man.
aside from you know, them wildfires. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Praying
Prayers
for
out there to
everybody.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
prayers
out
to
there
everybody
to them.
affected by that. To you and your families. Hopefully, you guys get that. You know, get that situated. I know a lot of people are losing homes. Some people are losing their lives.
It's crazy.
You know,
man.
property, memories, all of that.
Just whole houses took down. Like it's sad.
Gotta leave those sprinklers on, man. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us this week.
Yeah, man. It
We're
was a
back,
good one.
man. We're back.
Yeah, it was a good one. Good
It's
little
gonna be
short episode for y'all,
you
just
know,
to get back
it's
into the swing of things.
It's been fun, but you know,
Until next time,
we gotta go.
I'm not gonna yell at y'all this time.
Okay, all right. Next episode, you can yell at them. Go for it. I'll let you do it next episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
We'll
man.
get some
Thank
order.
you guys for joining us again.
Yeah,
man.
for
We're
real.
back.
Appreciate y'all.
Like I said, hopefully that episode 5 will be up before this one, so you guys, would have tuned into that.
Yeah, man.
Like but sorry for the late uploads again, but
for real,
you know,
man.
like
We're
I
back
said,
to
it's
it.
just us two. So
yeah, no, we back to
doing
it.
our
We're gonna get
best.
to it.
Back to your regularly scheduled, shenanigans with us, and we'll see you guys next week, man, for another episode of We're Having a Conversation. It's your boy Ease, man.
It's Tony.
And we'll see you next time. Yeah!
Let's get it!